Well, hi, howdy, hello. I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm messy haired as usual and just about to embark on a run of errands. But before I do, I thought, feeling a little tense. It's a good time to just check in with the body, do a quick little stretch, a little letting go of stress. Big on high on my agenda lately because what I find is when I make letting go of stress a regular part of my routine, I'm able to navigate all those other things that come up and all the other parts of my routine much more smoothly with a little more style and everything, usually. Or at least get back up a little quicker when I get knocked back down. In any case, all cases, I invite you to join me to whatever degree feels good in your body. I'm just gonna do a little wiggling around, a little floating the arms around, a little checking in with the body, a little letting go of stress. Take off the coat. It's just a little chilly. It's a beautiful, picture perfect October day here in Albuquerque, where I am. If you care to share, tell me, where are you and how's the weather today? I know that used to be small talk, but it seems like bigger, more relevant talk these days, doesn't it? It's funny how that is. You may find, am quite silly, or I intend to be. I allow myself to be. I also allow myself lots of heavy sighs, and I give you permission for as many heavy sighs as you feel inclined to enjoy as well. Looking at myself in the camera mirror, because as one does. I'm going to take a breath or so just to root myself into my feet. Give myself a little burping there. Root myself into the center of the earth. Hang myself from the center of the sky. Tipping the tailbone under a little bit. Pulling in the belly. Loosening those hips. Loosening those shoulders. Loosening up that neck. And then from the hips, I'm going to swan dive down with a relatively flat back, coming down toward the ground, relaxing the belly, relaxing the back, just hanging here from the hips. And then bending the knees, swinging the arms back, rounding the spine, pushing the belly and hips forward, just lifting the eyes and the chest. Then I'd make that circle a few times. Swan diving down with a relatively flat back. I'm going to get the breath into it. And then breathing in. Pushing forward, lifting up. And then exhaling. Swan diving down. Breathing in, holding, and then exhaling. Just going to hang there and roll up nice and slowly, pushing from the bottoms of the feet, center of the earth. Rolling up through the belly. Just letting that go. Shaking that out. That felt good. It feels good to just explore bending, waving the spine. Explore loosening up the pelvis. Do some hip circles. I know those are uncomfortable in our society here in America, and yet so healthy to do. A lot of tension tend to carry in the hips and the pelvis. So do be mindful of your own hips. I can feel mine talking to me. Go the other way. There's not one way. There's not one right way. You're not even on YouTube probably, so nothing to be embarrassed about. Just explore some hip circles. Maybe it helps to imagine you're inside of a genie bottle, rubbing yourself along the edges. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. In a tube, in a genie bottle. Just an imaginary, nice, fluffy bit of clay. Fluffy clay? What is that? Philo dough? There's a name for that these days. We made that stuff. Anyway, I went off. Squirrel, I went off on a tangent. I did say already that I like to be silly, right? Yeah, I know I did. Yeah. It takes just a few minutes a day, a few times a day preferably. Check in with yourself. The more the merrier. But it doesn't have to be a long time, and it doesn't have to be hard. That's what I'm trying to get across. And you don't need a special outfit. Don't need a special dome. Although I love this dome. This is the Head Hutt. I built it myself with these hands. But anyway, the point is, wherever you are, whatever shape you're in, whatever you're wearing, it's pretty much always a good time to do a little check with yourself. Maybe check in with your breathing. Check your pelvis. Tuck that tailbone under and pull the belly. It's not talking about sucking it in and being fake, but just checking in with that alignment, which takes that rocking the pelvis under a little bit, or you could think of it as pulling the, some people like to talk about pulling the belly button in. I like the visual a little bit more of like a thread from the back of the spine through the belly button and then back to the sacrum. So there's this long lengthening and firming kind of sensation as you might think about tightening that cord, but not in a way that's crunching you down, but rather in a way that's making you longer. Any of that making any sense? I don't know. Anyhow, those are my thoughts as I go forth unto the world. I wish you a merry day, wherever you are, whatever you're into. It's a little chilly out there, so I'm going to put my flight jacket back on and fly off. I thank you for stopping by. Do check out the description if you want to find ways of supporting me and connecting with me. And I thank you if you do. Until next time, peace.